स्वभावचिन्मयानन्दं कृपापूर्णं जगत्पतिं हरिषड्वर्गजेतारं नित्यानन्दगुरुं भजे स्वभावचिन्मयानन्द.
Today especially very strong sutras. Here is the sphere of change. Change, change, through change consume change. He is uttering the word change 5 times in the sutra. Here is the sphere of change. Change, change. Through change, consume change. There are 2 different traditions. There are some tradition which teaches nothing needs to be changed in the outer world. You only need to change something in the inner world. There are some other traditions. No. Neither you need to change in the outer world, nor you need to change in the inner world, because the inner world is also, when you become subtle and subtler, is part of outer world. And here Mahadeva is totally different. He is looking from the totally different point. The outer world is constantly changing, inner world is constantly changing. So consume the outer world through the inner world. Consume the change through this change. Means he is asking you to realize the liquidity of your fear, greed, worry, depression, problems, pleasure, pain, everything. He is telling us continuously everything is changing. Continuously everything is flowing. Continuously everything is disappearing. Realize, I tell you, this one understanding can bring so much of inner healing into you, so much of rest into you. One click. Whatever you try and plan as your life and arrange everything properly, suddenly the desire to have all that and enjoy has changed. It's like from inside you get a command, let me have this car and this and that house and that arrangement. By the time you did half of the things which you planned, your whole ideas, concepts about that has changed. Now you are in big difficulty. You feel like you wasted 6 years. You planned totally 12 years project about your life. In the half, suddenly your ideas have evolved, are changed, and you feel like 6 years you wasted your life. Then now you have the new plan, project plan, and start daga, one by one. By the time you do 25%, again something has changed in you. And now you say, no, I think I wasted a little more time. You trying to solidify inside or outside is what is the struggle in life. Sansara means trying to make useless things into a strong base of your life. So many things, even after knowing, useless, you try to make that as a strong base in your life. Every time after the hunger disappears, after eating, when the hunger disappears, the same food which created so much interest and enthusiasm suddenly feels like nothing, and you try to move away from it. The same person who was giving so much joy and pleasure, suddenly you try to move away from that person. The same object which really meant so much to your life, suddenly you see it's not there anymore in your inner space. Understand, all you need is a proper understanding of this one sutra, it can straight away liberate you this moment. Even if you have so many disturbances, depression, ideas about your inner space, this is right, that is wrong, this is the way it should be, that is the way it should be. Understand, you are changing. Every day you are changing. Every moment you are changing, not only mentally, even physically. Even physically, continuously you are changing. Continuously your hair is growing. Continuously your nails are growing. Continuously your skin is aging. Continuously your system is going through some change. Understand? Mahadeva says, consume the change through the change. Means realizing the whole thing is a causeless, auspicious chaos. You can even understand the other way. You can understand the whole thing is changing and get depressed because nothing is going to be in your control. Oh, I know tomorrow I am going to be in depression. Let me be in depression now itself. You can look in that way also, or oh, tomorrow I am going to be in joyful. Let me be in joyful state now itself. You can look in the both the ways. That is the big difficulty with these great truths. These great truths, either you can understand everything is going to be chaos, let me be in chaos now itself. Or everything is going to go flow, let me be in that flowing mood now itself. He says, people are the traditions which are teaching you to change the outer world. Those traditions only end up in materialistic decisions. So many examples we can give, whether it is communism, democrat, or the capitalism, all political structures. All political structures are the spiritual traditions which are trying to change the outer world and constantly giving you the hope and having the hope that by changing the outer world, the whole thing will be solved. Mahadeva is going one step deeper. He is taking us to little deeper. He says, neither you need to change the outer world nor you need to change the inner world. Just understand both of them are continuously changing, that's enough. What are you going to do which is going to be changing? What are you going to do by changing which is going to be changing? For example, you will try to put the chair here, if the chair is going to be here forever. But you know the chair is going to walk by itself in next few minutes and it's going to go and sit where it wants. Will you try to put the chair? No. All we need to understand is continuously inside us also things are changing. Fortunately, your inner space cannot be occupied, possessed by a same kind of a thought or a same kind of an idea. Fortunately, if at all you can be possessed by a same kind of a thought, you will just, there is no way for salvation. There is no way for liberation. There is no way for enlightenment. People come and ask me, Swamiji, I am possessed by lust. I am possessed by sex. I am filled with the sexual thoughts. Please give me some technique, method to free myself. I tell them, just sit for next 1 hour, meditate on sex. Visualize, contemplate, concentrate on whatever you think as fantasies. Sit and do. 10 minutes they come and tell me, no Swamiji, I am not able to concentrate, my mind is wandering, going somewhere else. Understand, the person who comes and tells me, I am filled with sexual thoughts, In 10 minutes he comes back and tells me, I am not able to concentrate on those thoughts. It means no thought can fill you. No thought can take over you. No thought can possess you. I told him, what was the thought which was distracting? He said, just to have a cup of coffee. I said, then understand, to have a cup of coffee is a stronger thought in you than your so-called sexual possessive or the fantasies. It means what? A simple thought of having a cup of coffee can replace the earlier thought. Understand? Only the thought which is more powerful than the earlier thought can replace it. If there is no powerful thought happening, the present thought will continue to possess your inner space. It means a cup of coffee can replace your fantasies. Same way, a cup of coffee can replace the death fear. People come and tell me, I am constantly afraid of death or disease. What should I do? I am possessed by these thoughts. I am afraid how to get out of this fear. I tell them, just have a thought of having a cup of coffee, that's all. You may be laughing. What do I mean by it? Understand, the moment you decide to have a thought of having a cup of coffee, or the moment you decide, let me have a cup of water, it means what? That very thought has replaced your fear. Fortunately, you cannot have two thoughts. Only you can have a new thought if the old thought is leaving or it has left your system. The moment you get a thought to stand up, you renounce the thought of sitting. At this moment you are having the thought, let me sit and listen. The moment you get the thought, no, let me stand up and go out, you already renounced the thought of sitting and listening. Understand, continuously your thoughts are renounced by you. The new thoughts are replacing the old thoughts. But we are afraid, frightened about our own thoughts. Many of our own thoughts are frightening us. Before even a fantasy starts, you have a very strong decision. This fantasy is so powerful, it will make me do what it wants. You don't understand. This is a one more thought. It can just be replaced with a simple thought of cup of coffee. People ask me, no, it comes back, what to do, Swamiji? After the cup of coffee, it comes back. Then I have one more cup of coffee, that's all. And you say, no. After one more cup of coffee, it comes back. Then just have a cup of water, that's all. Understand, you are only remembering, you are only thinking of this thought coming back. You are not thinking this thought is going out also. It can come back only if it goes out.
Thank you.